What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers, bringing you guys your daily hail forecast, sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, and American Contractor, as well as Atlas. They are linked in the description to this video, so go ahead and check them out there. So 2023 is starting out with a bang. We got our severe weather icons popping up in the corner of the screen there. We got severe weather warnings, tornado warnings being issued right now. That outbreak is ongoing. We had busy weather yesterday, and it's going to continue into today and tomorrow with severe weather possible in the southeast. All risks are on the table right now, so we're going to take a look at that as well as our extended climate outlook over the next week. But before we get into all of our weather, check us out at our website. We got 4.0 coming soon. It's launching in, the 3rd, so like 6 days. So that's coming out next week. We're real excited about it. Open beta is going on right now. So, if it's the week before and you guys want to try it out, you guys can become a beta tester for that before the official launch next week. It's really cool, and we're super excited for that release. So now moving into yesterday, like I said, it's been an active 24 hours and it's going to continue. We had all sorts of storms firing up along eastern Oklahoma and Texas, driving off to the east with tornadoes, with severe hail, and with wind. Got some up to golf ball sized stones through Oklahoma, as well as a couple of scattered severe hail reports. But the primary risk into yesterday, and you can see from this map, you got wind across a lot of the southern Mississippi Valley, as well as some tornadoes just south of Memphis this morning, as well as some in the Jonesboro, Arkansas area, up through just to the west of Bowling Green, Kentucky. Got some tornadoes into yesterday. So busy for your Monday, and we're going to continue that into today and Wednesday. Here's the pattern that we have going on right now. We got this deep trough digging into the Central Plains, moving into the southeast now with a cold front. As that sweeps across, we've had that time to build back that heat, build back that instability, and it's going to drive into that area, and it's going to keep those storms going as we see all of that Gulf air streaming up north and all of that cool Arctic air streaming in from, the Central Plains. So we're going to continue to see those storms into tomorrow. Then it should push off of the coast into tomorrow afternoon. Thursday's looking a little quieter with more of a ridge over the Central Plains and the desert southwest. And then we'll see what this next trough can do as it dips through Friday into Saturday. Not looking too promising quite yet, but again, we got that first one that passed through, and we'll see what this next one can do into the weekend. So for now, got a lot of snow happening up north and out west, but the primary risk is going to be through the southeast right now. If you guys are in like Jackson, New Orleans, Fort Polk, not done yet. We're going to have a second band of storms developing behind this one, but this current band is ongoing, pushing its way into central Alabama, central Tennessee, bringing that severe wind and tornado threat along with it. We are under a tornado watch. That's this yellow box for the region. We got some tornadoes likely, as well as damaging wind gusts and severe hail. So again, all threats on the table for today. There's all that nice cool air that's been streaming up into the Gulf states. 70 degrees in Atlanta, 81 in Miami, 75 in Houston, and then frigid air getting pulled in behind that. And again, once you see those two super different air masses collide, that's when you get those storms. That's what we're seeing right now. So for dew points, again, very different out east versus out west. We've got 28 degrees in Dallas, so super dry, moving all the way up to 66-degree dew points once you get up into Birmingham. So plenty of moisture, plenty of heat for those storms to continue to fuel themselves off of into today. There's that instability that both of those factors play into, right? And so by 2 p.m., we're going to kind of get a maximum here in the southern Louisiana region streaming up into Mississippi. Then we'll see our second band of storms form, and then once those drive through, we're going to see that dissipate a little bit. Still lingering, but not quite as strong as we're going to see this afternoon, and we're going to transition into more of a wind and scattered tornado threat, less for hail into tomorrow. And then it's going to kind of taper off once that front moves off the coast. So for today, got all those scattered storms that are currently ongoing through the region. Tornado and wind threat is active right now, and we'll be seeing a hail threat starting to pick up here in the next couple of hours with all of these isolated storms. You can see them kind of streaming up to the northeast as the whole line tracks off to the east. And we're going to continue to see bands as well as isolated cells tracking through much of the southeast over the next coming hours, with that second band building through into central Mississippi as well as Louisiana by around 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, while the first one continues off into Atlanta, into Birmingham, Montgomery, with the same old threat that we've been seeing for the past 24 hours. Not done by 11 p.m., continuing to see storms through the region. So that's been the thing with yesterday and today. Super long risk time from both of these lines that are kind of tracking through, redeveloping behind itself, lots of cells out front, bands behind it. So a lot of storm coverage as well as a lot of storm modes gets us all risks, and it's going to last for a long period of time. There we are by 6 a.m. into tomorrow, when we'll see that risk continue. We also have one more for you guys up in the Ohio Valley. You're going to see a band start to form through central Illinois, tracking off to the east with a low-end hail, wind, and tornado threat with any of those cells as they move up anywhere from Springfield up into the Fort Wayne area into today. Should be clearing out by later tonight. So for your hail threat, here you go, both of those risks being outlined there. Mostly going to expect quarters to half dollars into today. Again, the instability from yesterday has kind of weakened into today, and then we'll be seeing a short time frame where that maximized instability lasts. So if you guys are from central and southern Louisiana all the way into the Florida Panhandle, could see, again, a quarter to maybe a half dollar in there. Birmingham, Montgomery, Jackson, you guys are in that risk as well. Then up to the north where we're seeing that band, Chicago, Fort Wayne, Springfield, you guys could also get a quarter or half dollar size stones with any of those storms. Then for wind, we're going to see a wind threat as well as a tornado threat into today, spanning all the way from the southeast up into the Ohio Valley. The further north you go, the lower those risks or the risk chances are going to be. So the best chance is probably going to be through Montgomery, Birmingham, that corridor. That's probably where we could see most of those cells tracking, multiple rounds. So we got a high chance of seeing some severe weather tonight, potential for damaging straight line winds as well as tornadoes. Then Nashville, Jackson, New Orleans, Mobile, you guys are in it as well. Got a moderate chance for you guys. And then tracking on up into the Ohio Valley, low end threat to see straight line winds as well as a brief tornado here and there. So that's for today. Then into tomorrow, the risk is going to continue its way through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Florida. There goes that line, kind of starting to consolidate itself through Georgia and South Carolina by around noon, 11:30 a.m. And as it continues to track off to the east, we'll see it maintaining its intensity, but it won't be as widespread as it was today. So still going to see that wind and tornado threat, but it should be in and out of your area pretty quick and then off the coast by, shortly after dark. So looking at a much briefer risk into tomorrow, but we still could see a threat for wind and tornadoes through the area. So if you guys are anywhere from Tallahassee all the way up into Virginia Beach, you got a risk for severe weather tomorrow afternoon and evening. Tallahassee all the way up into just around the Macon, Savannah area, that's where you're likeliest to see potential for some damaging winds, where that line looks the strongest, has the most heat from that Gulf tracking through. And then up north where the line is continuing, but you don't have as much instability, lower in chances for you from Virginia Beach to Charlotte to Atlanta. So no hail for tomorrow expected at this time, just looking mostly at wind and tornadoes. Then into next week, look at those extended temperature outlooks. Everybody's going to be having a good chance of seeing above normal temperatures for this time of year. Might get a warm start to January. It was 75 degrees in Oklahoma City yesterday. What's up with that? We could potentially see more of that through the southern plains as well as the Midwest. And even New England all the way up to Maine has a chance to see warmer than normal temperatures into next week. As Sorry, I'm just blowing into the microphone there. Okay, so for rain, we have potential to see lots of that through the south, as well as particularly through, the Sierra Nevada mountains, through California, the Pacific Northwest. You got that trough moving in, probably going to bring a lot of precip into your area. So get ready for that into next week. That's our last graphic. Great time for the mic to die, I guess. But if you guys want to follow us and see more of our forecasts, live coverage, etc., you can get us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. We just got our account warning removed from TikTok, so we can start posting again. Woo! So follow us there. And then you guys can also contact us at 855-334-4245. You can email us if you'd rather at info@hailtrace.com or check out hailtrace.com for more details. And we'll keep you updated on your severe weather risks as they unfold. But for now, I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers. Thanks for watching.